We're using a 2-ounce, which is generally light for this type of ocean we're having to deal with today. But the cork fell off of this one, so I just tied something random. But fish bites and some type of setup, I don't know. And then this is the original rig. It's supposed to help them see it. Just a little floating device, and it kind of helps your bait float a little bit. It's cool. Anyways, all right guys, we have moved down again, but I've left my other rods right there. We have moved down again, and we have got the same setup that we had before, and I think I'm getting a bite right here. Oh, that was something. I wonder what that was. Oh my goodness. That was weird. That was definitely a fish. We just recasted to this little spot. I think they're spread out today, and I'm not sure if that was one or not. That was weird. I don't know. So I caught one. He's in a lot of ice, and I was down the beach with just one pole, that one right there, with shrimp. 5 minutes of it sitting out there, I caught a 27-inch redfish, so I moved all my stuff down here. And anyways, it's still very foggy, but still, if we get a freaking pompano, that would be awesome. I'm sure there's one around, and if we got one today, that would be awesome. We've got our red fish for the day, so that's good. Sorry I didn't get it on camera, but it happens. Well, this is super sketchy. I'm leaving this rod here that just, I think, had a fish, and we're going to check this one. So it is so foggy, I really can't even see that pole when I get down here, so that's the stupid thing. But I'm looking for them, so I have to do it. Like, they're really spread out right now. And now we are just going to switch to a classic Pompano rig, or at least mine. Fish bites, a dead shrimp, a flotation device. All right guys, so I just threw that out on this pole right here, and I am expecting it to go off. Fred is over here trying to take my bait. Just a little catfish. We're gonna get this nasty thing back. All right guys, we've got this fish on super light tackle. I think the fish are starting to run. This one's pretty big, so we've got them on Pompano tackle. Anyways, they're starting to come through and they're hitting shrimp, so I'm gonna get back to it. This fish is running a little bit more than I wanted it to. I had to explain something. A lot of you keep seeing me like doing that. It's me looking at my Apple Watch to make sure that I'm in the video. A lot of you know, but a lot of you don't know that your Apple Watch can turn on and off your video. And since I record with the back camera to make clearer videos, for whatever reason it makes more clear videos than the front camera. Definitely helps to have the Apple Watch, because I mean, you could make sure that you're in the video. It shows like literally, let me see if it works right now. I gotta unlock it. It's only on 10%, but oh, there it is, camera remote. So you could see myself recording right now. And that way I can make sure, since I use the back camera, that I'm in the video. And I'm using the front camera right now, so it might be more, you saw me doing it just then. Anyways, let me turn that off, distraction. Anyways, that's what I'm doing, constantly looking at my wrist. That first fish that I caught, I didn't get on video, I'm sorry, but it happens. And the second one was a catfish. I hate catching catfish, so that's why it looks so sullen in that video, I guess. I don't know. I just really wanted to get my bait back out there. I really wanted to catch a pompano this day. But anyways, this video was February 23rd. It is now February 13th. I mean, my God, it is now March 13th. So that's how behind I am on posting videos, but I've been going to work and not really having much time to fish. But when I am fishing, then I'm focused on fishing generally. So turned out this day was pretty decent for videoing. Not the best, but I mean, it was a pretty good day. And y'all will see, because there's a lot more fish coming. Anyways, let's get back to it. I was explaining the Apple Watch and what else? Oh yeah, Mark. Mark has had COVID twice since that last video he was in. So that's why he was not in this video, and he is not in. I've been making plenty of other videos, just not posting them because I have to edit and work on them and everything. Just haven't had time to do that. So today, it's Sunday, found a little bit of time. I'm gonna work on this video, and I'm making it right now. So y'all keep watching. There's plenty more fish coming soon, so keep watching.
Right there. All right, guys, redfish number 2. It's definitely 30 plus, so he's too big to keep. Plus, we already have our redfish for the day, but a nice, pretty extra one. Pretty big. We're gonna get him back in the water. No need to measure him. But, all right, and this is what we caught him on. We caught him on the shrimp and the Pompano rig. We're gonna get it back out there. He was close up. Something's bound to bite. I've got this pole down too. It has a fish, but once I get that little trash fish off, I'll get back out there.
I had to explain that all the fish I caught, except for one, the one I've been after, and y'all see later in this video, I did catch one past the sandbar, but all the other fish, and big fish too, including, not in this video, hammerhead sharks. I've been catching a lot of hammerhead sharks for whatever reason, literally right there on the beach, 10 to 20 feet off the beach. That's not far at all. Like, that's where your kids go and swim. And nobody's doing that yet, but just so you know, if anyone's watching this video, there is sharks right there. They don't have to be far out in the deep. They're literally right there. Y'all won't see the hammerheads in this video, but check out my Instagram or Facebook. I might post one today. I don't know. Anyways, coming soon. And anyways, like, I had to explain that for whatever reason, but let's get back.
All right, guys. Well, it is kind of cleared up again, and we have 2 catfish that I did not video because I could care less about them. I thought they were Pompano. But they weren't. But 2 redfish, that's fine. That's why I brought redfish poles. But right now I'm actually catching the redfish on Pompano stuff and shrimp. Now, that's not exactly what we want, but it is okay. Oh yeah, it's 70 degrees out here right now in February. I love this weather. It's a good day to be outside for sure, at least, even though it's not the best day fishing. Still pretty fun out here. Might start getting into them right now because it's that time of day. The water's heated up. The waves aren't terrible like they were yesterday, but yeah, we'll see when I get one. We just caught this little guy. This is some kind of whiting on that pole right there. And anyways, we're gonna get him out there back in the water. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say we were gonna get him back out there? I should have said half of him, but this should catch a giant redfish. So come on, whiting head and half its body. This was a smaller whiting, and they're simply just good bait fish when they're that small. So we're gonna see what eats them, or at least half of them. We're gonna get half of them back out there. Let me put these back on the ice. You want to keep your bait nice and fresh out of the sun. All right, so we'll let you know when we get another one. All right, guys, we've got another one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, it was on. What's it doing? Yeah, he's still on there. Okay. All right. Yeah, he's still on there. All right, this is a very big one. All right, so we've got a pretty large red on, of course, on the smallest pole we possibly have. It is taking a lot of drag. We might have to go catch up to it down the beach, but now it's coming this way. Never mind. We've got this small pole with the big red. Woo! All right. We're gonna go this way. We have redfish number 3 of the day. Oh, that's all we've caught so far. So, that's okay with me though. Anything is better than nothing. Ooh, he's mad. Trying to show him off a little bit, make sure he's in the camera right. All right, guys. That's redfish number 3. Pretty fish. Oh gosh, number 3. We're gonna get him back. All right, guys. So that one was caught on the inside of the sandbar. So in between the beach and the sandbar. That is number 3 that we've caught in between the sandbar. On this pole, we've caught all 3. So if that says something, the Pompano rig is working for redfish. But we did catch one on cut bait earlier. So that's the 27-inch we caught and we kept. Now we just need Pompano. And we've still got
Look at that bird trying to find some bait. We've still got, that one has a fish head. That one in between that one and the last one has shrimp and fish bites. That one has shrimp and fish bites as well. So hopefully we can catch something. It's been a beautiful day out here. Luckily we have 3 down so far. So now we just need the pompano. And they're coming. Shoot, we got one. We got one. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my gosh. We got one. All right. All right, hold on. All right, guys. We've got this red on. Ooh. And he's real big. So he's almost taken all my line. So we're out here kind of handicapped because I'm by myself. And this is a really big red. Again, on the light tackle. But it's super bright out here, so I'm squinting. All right, he's coming around, but he's big, so somehow he must have gone right over my cut bait. Maybe I should move my cut bait over here.
I mean, I could not stop catching redfish on the Pompano rig. And the Pompano rig is not built for a redfish. Redfish are much bigger than Pompano. And the reason I'm after Pompano is because they're like the best eating fish in the Gulf, like better than red snapper. Barely, but red snapper's pretty good. But Pompano is really good. They're up there with flounder, red snapper, and anyways, I was after that fish, and redfish kept getting in the way on the smallest pole I possibly had, like every freaking time. I mean, that's the 4th redfish on the smallest pole I have. Like, that's a small bass pole. But anyways, here we go. Here's the rest.
We've got the same fish on, and he's strong. We're gaining line though. We took a lot of line out. He's starting to come back around. And hopefully he doesn't break off because he's big. Yeah, so he's big for a 2500 for sure. Woo! He's pulling that line. As you can see, I picked him up by the mouth, and I've yet to figure out a good way to pick them up, but they can do this and it freaking hurts. I don't know, they just have like a really rough, like a bass, a largemouth bass, except even you could see little teeth on it more than a bass. And this one's probably about 10 pounds. This redfish I'm about to show you is probably about 10 pounds, and it definitely had some of those little teeth that got me on the thumb. The first one I caught actually got me pretty good too in the same spot, but that's just part of it. Let me get this hook out of this fish and I'll show him and get him back in the water. Redfish, and we've got Fred the bird behind us waiting for some bait. This one's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. 7 spots on this redfish. Like I said, we're not catching them far out. They are 15 to 20 feet off the shore right now. So that's number 4. Let's go get some more. All right, guys, so we've got this bait sitting right in this little cut. And that's where we've been having the redfish come through and hit the shrimp on the Pompano rig. But we want to catch a redfish on the giant head. There might not be any redfish coming through that are big enough because we haven't really caught any hardly over 30 inches today. So if there is a big one, it'll come through. The waves have calmed down a little bit, so that's nice, but it's still foggy. But definitely it's cleared up,
It is 70 degrees, so it feels amazing out here. And no pompano yet. Ugh. I will get them. Even though it's early, I wanted to catch them before they really showed up and everybody else did with them. So far they're definitely not showing up. So must be too early still. I've heard of a few pompano being caught in the area, but it's definitely not just an abundant. There's definitely not an abundance of these fish. Look at there. We've got something. Look at that. All right, we've got something, guys. Let's figure out what it is. All right, guys, we've got something.
I mean, how many times do I have to look at my Apple Watch? It literally like kills me to watch that video. Regardless, I thought I had a catfish and should have been more focused on fishing instead of making sure I was in the video just catching the fish. I've been trying hard enough to catch this fish. And
Guys, we just hooked a pompano. I know that. So it's 12 inches past here for sure. And if you pinch the tail, it's 16 inches. So, woo! First pompano, baby. Let's go. All right, guys. As I was saying, I wanted an early pompano, and I finally got one. Oh my gosh, it's been forever. I've been waiting forever on that. So, we've got a pompano and a redfish. Keepers. Awesome day. My phone's about to die, so we're not staying. We've got 2 shrimp left also, so we're not staying out here much longer, but we'll probably catch one more fish, like I said last time. Famous last words. We'll catch one more fish. I'll be out here till midnight. Anyways, we're gonna catch one more. Come on, hopefully a pompano. One more big pompano. We need a big pompano. That one was not the biggest pompano, but we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. It just looks too good out there. It just looks too good. The water's calmed down a lot, which is awesome. The sun came out. Fred is out here with us still.
so that's all we caught that day. 4 redfish, 1 whiting, which we did not catch a redfish on the whiting head. I don't know. I guess they just wanted the pompano rig and shrimp. I don't know. Maybe not, like maybe a redfish came through there. It just looked at it and was like, whoa, that's almost as big as me. I don't know. It was a really big bait, and it could have caught a shark, but anyways, didn't catch anything on the fish head. But I threw it back out there, so something will eat it, and I'm sure something did eat it. Regardless, it's not wasted. Yeah, it was a good day. We caught a pompano. Finally caught a pompano. I've made several other videos since then, like I said, and I will be posting them whenever I find the time. I've got people that fish every single day that are telling me the pompano aren't exactly here yet, and some people literally travel. It's hard to explain. Like, the pompano literally travel up and down the coast every year, and they start in South Florida and they work their way around the Gulf of Mexico following the beach. And they're such a high targeted fish. People literally travel and follow the giant schools of fish as they come around the Gulf of Mexico. It's insane. Literally, I've got some friends that fish every single day, and they're gonna tell me when they're going to start catching them. Plus, I kind of already have an idea of when they're going to be here, what week. And no, I will not tell y'all that. But maybe y'all could message me and we could set up a fishing trip, something like that. But otherwise, it's too competitive to be sharing all my secrets right now about pompano. I've yet to really get into them. I've heard on good days you can catch 20 to 30 pompano in one day, which is insane. So, and I'll be bringing like 4 or 5 people with me, all with fishing license, 6 pompano per person. We're gonna have a feast after that day, whenever it is here, you know. Don't exactly know for sure, but I have a good chance of being on them whenever they do get here. And they get much bigger than that pompano that I just showed you. So they get like 5 to 6 pounds, which is pretty big for that shape of a fish. They're kind of like slender, but like kind of almost like a jack. I don't know, they just have a weird look. Really good tasting. That video will be coming soon whenever the pompano get here. I'm excited. Let me know any ideas. Stay tuned for more videos. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, comment any ideas or whatever. Anyways, have a good day and see y'all next time.